it's Joanne from 15 Spatulas. Today we're going to do a little fall baking. We are going to make apple pie crumb bars. Today's recipe is in celebration of a Baking Star video contest that Truvia is hosting to find the next Truvia Baking Star. And I'm super excited to tell you about this contest because 3 finalists will win an all-expense paid trip to New York City with a guest where I'll be taste testing a recipe along with a few other YouTubers. And the winner of the bake-off will star in a professionally produced video promoted by Truvia, which is amazing. So let me tell you how to enter this contest. From now until October 7th, you can create a video that showcases your baking talent and highlights an original recipe using either the brand new Truvia brown sugar blend or the Truvia baking blend. The video should be no longer than 2 minutes, include a step-by-step tutorial on how to make the recipe. You should definitely showcase your personality as well. So you can submit your video to truviabakingstar.com to enter and share your video on social media with the hashtag TruviaBakingStar. You can find all the details on the contest at the truviabakingstar.com website, and I cannot wait to watch your videos and see what recipes you come up with. So for our apple pie crumb bars, I've got 3 cups of chopped apples here. It's about 2 Granny Smiths. And I'm just gonna place this into a skillet to start off our apple pie filling. And I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, about a 1/16 of a teaspoon of sea salt, a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, a half cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of Truvia brown sugar blend. The Truvia brown sugar blend just launched and it's really easy to use. It's specifically made for baking and I like that I can reduce the amount of sugar and calories in my recipe and still get the sweetness and flavor that I need from brown sugar. So I'm just stirring my apples all around. I'm gonna turn my heat to medium-high. And I'm gonna let this cook for about 12 to 15 minutes until the apples have softened. Once your apple pie filling is done cooking, you wanna let that cool completely while you work on the topping and the base. For this recipe, it's just one dough for both the topping and the base, so it's really easy. I'm gonna weigh out 20 ounces of all-purpose flour. That's 4 cups if you're measuring. And I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of the Truvia brown sugar blend, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm gonna whisk that all to combine. Once that's all combined, you're gonna take a cup of butter that's been diced and it's nice and cold, and you're gonna add it to the flour mixture, and you're gonna work it in with your fingertips. And the goal here is to take these little cubes of butter and kind of smush them with your fingers and get coated with the flour mixture. Once the butter is broken down, you're gonna add in 1 beaten egg. Just toss that around a little bit to moisten the dough. And I'm also gonna add in a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and toss that in as well, just to give the dough a little bit of moisture and cohesiveness. And at this point, the dough may look really crumbly, but if you take a little handful and you squish it together, it should hold together in one piece. So I'm gonna take about half of this dough and I'm gonna put it down into the bottom of an 8x8 baking pan. I just lined it with parchment paper so the bars will be easy to get out later. And then you can just press it down with your fingers and it should flatten out really nicely. Now that my crust is pressed in, I'm gonna take my cooled apple pie filling and I'm gonna spread that evenly all over the top. And now I'm gonna take the remaining half of our dough and I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over the top of the apples. Now this is gonna go into a 350 Fahrenheit oven for about 50 minutes until it's golden brown on top. once the bars have finished baking, you want to let them cool completely, and then you can cut them into squares and serve. So here we have my apple pie crumb bars made with Truvia brown sugar blend. Really hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope that you enter the contest. All you have to do is create a recipe using one of the Truvia baking blends, and you could be the next Truvia baking star. Can't wait to see all of your recipes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. My favorite part of the video, time to taste. So buttery and crumbly, and the sweetness is perfect. So good.